Welcome. Today we're going to cover why Groupon Specials suck for hairstylists and beauty pros. Okay, so if you are a hairstylist or beauty pro, you've probably contemplated or wondered whether a Groupon Special would be good for your business, right? And today we're going to go over the specifics of why they are not good, why they suck for independent hairstylists and beauty pros, like salon suite stylists, people that have like a home studio, or they like do chair rental or room rental, etc. All right. But before we get started, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel. I really appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. Okay. So why Groupon Specials suck for hairstylists and beauty pros? We're going to go over 3 different categories or scenarios: the Groupon customer themselves, what the Groupon Special does to your client base and your client morale, the financials of a Groupon Special with an example with a hairstylist, and then some solutions to the problem, like how to actually grow your business properly. All right. So first off is the Groupon clientele. All right. So they're what I call Groupon vagabonds. And doing a Groupon Special it's an ineffective client acquisition strategy, because the customers that you get are basically deal hoppers and discount shoppers, i.e. the Groupon vagabonds. So they hop from deal to deal. They come see you one time and are never seen again. Okay, their needs and demands are usually very, very high, and the possibility of them leaving a negative review is increased due to the nature of Groupon, which we'll get into in a second. All right. But to be clear, they have no intention of becoming a client, right? They are a deal hopper, discount shopper. So they're going to come in to get that discount with no intentions of ever coming back. So there's lots of effort, with oftentimes not just little return, but a negative return on the investment or effort that you're putting out. So basically it could do more harm than good to your beauty business. All right. So let's switch over to the client morale and what it does to your client base, or can do to your client base. So it can severely damage the morale of your existing clients. So oftentimes when your clients find out that you're doing some kind of a special, they resent the new people because they are getting a steep discount, like a really huge discount, when the client is paying full price, right? And especially if they know that people are coming from Groupon, because they know the type of customer that comes from Groupon as well. So the current clients, they may leave because they don't feel valued. And then to circumvent that, to stop that from happening, many biz owners, they'll often do an internal discount running concurrently with the Groupon Special. They offer that to their current clients, and they do this to keep them happy, right? But the result with that is that you make less and possibly lose money from the Groupon customers, like we said earlier, and which we'll go over within the financials. But also you make less from the current clients that are happy to pay you full price because you're giving them the discount to coincide with the Groupon Special, right? So it's a lose-lose type of situation, and you end up working twice as hard for the same money, right? Like way more client servicing, way more product being used, way more energy, all that kind of stuff, and you end up getting the same money or less, in the same number of days or whatever, right? So with the financials, you can lose money on the Groupon deal, you can lose existing clients, and that means you lose even more money overall. And then oftentimes you have to rebuild your business, like rebuild your client base, if you do end up losing clients, right? So some of the reasons for this are that number one, Groupon will ask you for a deep discount on your services. Okay. So you're going to have to, like, whatever your current offering is, you have to greatly discount it. And then on top of that, Groupon takes a large cut or percentage of the deal. Okay. And to make matters worse, to make it even, more difficult for you, you don't get your money right away. So you think like, hey, I'll take in, I'll do the discount, but I'll get this large chunk right away and I'll be able to somehow make that, grow into something else, right? That's what a lot of people think, but they don't understand that you typically have to wait about 30 days or more, especially if it's your first time doing a deal. You have to wait 30 days or more to get your money, because Groupon needs to make sure that there are no refunds, that you actually deliver the service, and that there aren't any bad reviews or unhappy customers. So they, in a sense, Groupon actually, they encourage bad reviews almost. They really encourage their clients to leave a review on Groupon and Google, etc. But the clients, if you go back over here to the Groupon Vagabonds and the deal hoppers, where we said their needs and demands are high, they sort of know, they know this. They know that your money getting your money depends on whether the service that you deliver is good and that there are no bad reviews. So they could actually be very demanding and threaten you with a bad review if you don't follow through with what they're asking for, right? So much more needy customers, and you're making dramatically less, like oftentimes less than 50% of the retail value of your service. Okay. So it's a big, big deal. And then having to wait the 30 days or more, that's waiting longer than you normally would for the revenue in the first place. Because, as you do each client, you would typically get money from that client. But now you're doing all these clients and you have to wait 30 days to get the money. So what you're hoping for with a quick cash injection doesn't really happen, and you end up having to wait for your money. So hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go over an example of a service like with a hairstylist, like with a haircut, color, and style. All right. So the typical discount on services is about 50% or more. All right. The range is 25 to 90% discount, and there are several people that do up to 90% discounts. Okay. And like we said, 50% or more is the most typical. But with our example, we'll do a 33% discount. So it's on the lower end. So you think you should be doing good that way, right? And we're going to use a haircut, color, and style. And we'll just say that the hairstylist, the fictitious hairstylist charges $150. You might charge more or less, but we'll do $150 for the ease of understanding for this demonstration. Okay. So a 33% discount from $150 is $100. So the Groupon Special equals $100 for a haircut, color, and style. So you're already knocking $50 off the retail value of your service. Okay. But then let's get down into the revenue split, because it doesn't stop there. Remember, they take a big portion, and they typically will ask for 40% to 50% of revenue collected. And remember, they are the ones collecting the revenue. They are holding onto it for a certain number of days and then giving you what they feel you deserve. Okay. So we'll do the example with a 40% revenue share, where you're getting 40% and they're getting 60%. So another best case scenario, right? So the service, at the discounted rate for the haircut, color, and style is $100. And with that 60-40 split, you get $60, Groupon gets $40, right? But you actually end up getting less than 50% of the service value, because the service value is $150, you're getting $60. So that's less than half of or less than 50% of the service value of the haircut, color, and style. So with product and time and effort, all this stuff that's going on, you may lose money on the service. Okay. So instead of making money, which is a big deal, especially since the customer is not going to return. Now, if it was another kind of a business, or it's a little bit more high volume, then and it was an ideal client that you're attracting, then you might be able to lose a little bit of money up front, as long as it's not too much, just to make it up on the back end when you service them again and again and again, right? But with the Groupon vagabonds, the deal hoppers and discount shoppers, this will not happen. So if you lose money up front, then you lose money, period, right? And like we said, that your client morale can go down from this, and you could lose clients and literally have to rebuild your business because of this, okay? So it's high risk with little to no reward. So what can you do? Like what's an option for you? Okay. So there are a couple of things that you can do that where you could run internal programs and specials to to the public, to your database, etc., to get quick cash injections and also attract and retain your ideal customer. So you can actually build a solid book of ideal clients and grow a profitable salon suite business. All right. So a couple of the ways, there are many ways, but two of them are database activation and seasonal offers. And like we said, you're integrating your own systems for client attraction and quick cash injections. So database activation is basically a quick cash injection. I spelled that wrong in there, but quick cash injection plus client acquisition. So it's basically a system that goes into, you go into your database of people, everywhere, and attract them with a special offer, but you're getting 100% of the money from that discounted offer, and you're attracting people that know, like, and trust you, and that will potentially become a long-term client. Like you have like a 100% more chance of them becoming a repeat client than with a Groupon vagabonds. Okay. Now contests and seasonal offers. You could run different contests here and there, and you could do seasonal offers, like graduation, Mother's Day, etc., where you're not doing really huge discounts, but you're just doing things to, might even just be no discount at all, maybe doing some add-ons or whatever, and just attracting, new clients, getting existing clients to refer, all kinds of different things to bring in traffic. Okay. And this is a client attraction and client acquisition method. And when done correctly, it can be done with very little time and effort and output on your end, because it's all done through systems and automations. Okay. And so this is the difference, or actually, let's go into this right here. The next thing is a client acquisition funnel, where you have systems in place for lead capture, lead nurture, client acquisition, and client retention. All right. So it's a little bit of a technical thing to do, but it's like the most effective source of ideal clients that pay, stay, refer, and rebook, right? So it's the difference between client acquisition systems versus prostituting your business with some outside source like Groupon. Okay. So your ideal client versus deal hoppers. This is like they're doing the database activation, doing the seasonal offers, having the client acquisition funnel. That's how you get your ideal client. You get reliable, dependable, and profitable clients. You build a solid book that pay, stay, rebook, and refer, and it's easy to implement with our Beauty Biz Makeover systems. Right? We have systems for marketing, sales, and technology, and it provides you with less stress, less overwhelm, and more free time. And the end result of all of that is you make more money, without a lot of extra effort, just putting focused effort, right? So I hope that makes sense, as far as, ideal client versus, the deal hoppers and discount shoppers that you get with the Groupon Specials, and the Groupon vagabonds. If this interests you in any way, be sure to check out beautybizmakeover.com. I believe I have it pulled up over here. You could check out the Beauty Business in a Box program, where it has all of the different things in there for, database activation, review management, getting 5-star reviews, social media, client acquisition funnels, lead capture, client retention, etc. Okay. So remember again to like the video, subscribe to our channel. Again, this is Al Morenton with Beauty Biz Makeover. Hope you have a beautiful day. Peace.